Right now, my computer is running Cinebench R23. Get up to 80 degrees. Core clocks are dropping, and it should be at 4.45 gigahertz. But it wasn't because it was getting too hot. So to help solve this issue, I got a NOCTUA NH-U9S Chromax Black to help keep the temperatures under control and get those core clocks as high as they can be. Now, I did already open this, so I know what's in it, but it's not in the computer yet. What's in there is an AMD stock cooler, which clearly is not really good enough. This is the mount and hardware and user manual. Here is the actual cooler. Gotta do this one hand. Oh, cool. Oh, there. Oh, oh. I don't think I needed to do all that. What I did anyways, look at that. That is quite the cooler. 5 heat pipes. That is more than none, which is what the current cooler has. Well, now if the cooler's out, let's take a look in here. I did take a small look, but not that much. Now I don't know which one is AM4, unless it says right here. I think this is the back plate. That is not AM4. This must be. Sweet. Screws. Gotta love them. This must be something else. Oh, AM4 might be right here. This side up. Nope. I don't know. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh, that's a nice screwdriver that I don't have yet. Okay, well, it's gonna take everything out. Why not? Why leave anything in the box? I don't know what I'll need. Alright, put that aside. Dear customer, AMD. Okay. I need 2 hands. Oh. So, I found the instructions. It doesn't say which one is AM4. I know it's not that, but I think it's one of those two. Nothing written on that. More screws. Well, well, first I have to put that in a spot where I can work on it. Alright, got my nice place to work on it. Dang, that is dusty. Well, I guess we start by taking the old cooler off, which first I'm just gonna pop that off. And then there are 4 screws, that big one, that big one, that big one, and that big one, even though you can't see it because it's focusing on my finger. Alright, I'm assuming I turned the screws enough to take this off. I don't think I did. Well, I definitely undid the screws enough because there's the back plate. So now it's just a matter of doing that. I should have unplugged it first. There, alright. There we go. The fans seem the same, but the heat sinks are completely different. This is the thermal paste I would use, but NOCTUA sent this over. Well, that's not the right way to say it. It came with the cooler, rather. And I'm going to use this instead. Well, we're going to use these instructions. I'm going to need the big ones. The big brackets for these gray spacers, not the white ones. That's for AM 2, 3, and 1, or FM 1 and 2. These screws. That's it. And then there's just a certain way to put it on. So, right now, I'm trying to find a way to hold the back plate up, so it doesn't fall underneath those screws, underneath the, I'm trying to find a way to hold the back plate right there. I don't have blue painter's tape, which would be perfect, because it's not super strong. So I'm hoping these pieces of duct tape will hold, and I'll take them off when I'm done. I don't think I should really leave them there. But now that stays in place, I can keep following the instructions and put the spacers down. It seems like there's no correct or wrong way to put them on. But I'm guessing those other brackets, other two brackets, were there for the AM3. I just thought of that. Alright, and now these should be able to go on like that. I'm gonna have to put the camera down. Alright, I think, okay, this bracket is weird. I think that 3 there is for AM3, and then that one's for 4. You can't slide them over, you have to put them in the right hole the first time. Yep, I was exactly right. For AM4, it has to go, the screw has to go on that 4 hole. For AM3, it has to go through that 3 hole. Alright, these brackets are in. Not going anywhere. Apparently, do not use excessive force. I just went until they stopped. I don't think I used excessive force. Are they supposed to slide? I don't think they are supposed to slide around. Then apply the thermal paste. I have to take the fan off. Alright, well now I'm going to put on the thermal paste because I'm going to follow the instructions step by step. That. There's a chance that that's too much, but that looks good to me. And I've done this twice, I think. This is a low noise adapter. I don't care about it. Back to the cooler itself. It says we have to take the fans off. To take this clip off, you do have to pull it out. That is difficult. That is very difficult. But they're now both off. What's the max speed of this? Does it say? No. And there it is. A massive heatsink. Massive! Now, I'm assuming that it goes on. The heatsink seems like it's moved that way. That's why this bracket is so exposed, so that the heatsink does not cover the RAM. So I'm going to put it on just like that. Obviously I have to take the plastic off. There's some small speckles on there. That is so clean. I rubbed it on my shirt. We are okay. Wow, one of those screws are already in place. I'm going to get that super cool handy dandy screwdriver. Alright, and I'm just going to go back and forth until it's all the way on. Shaboom, they are on all the way. Plenty of room for the RAM. I cannot believe I was actually nervous that there would be no room there. There it is on. That looks really cool, having that massive block of heatsink sticking out. They're on all the way. I do like this, having just 2 screws to go back and forth with instead of 4. It's kind of nice. Seems like there's something down that hole. I don't know what. It's a screw. I'm going to leave it alone because I don't know. That was not in the instructions. Is it anywhere? No, that hole is there. And it does show that there's a screw there. Oh, it might be in the Intel manual. It's probably something for Intel, I guess. That hole was not in the Intel manual, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to take the fan. What I will say is the Intel manual is much bigger than this. It looks like there's a lot more steps. Now you do want to make sure you put the fan on the right way, which is not that way. It's that way. So the air just goes all the way that way. I'm going to need 2 hands for this. Just going to go on right, just like that. That was actually super easy. Oh, did I put this on? Oh no, we're good. Alright. This is nearly impossible. I don't know how you're supposed to get that on there. Probably before you put the fan on. I'm going to try that. Well, plugging it in before putting the fan on was definitely the way to go. Boom! Installed. Big CPU cooler installed. Whoa! I did not know there was so much dust up there. It's crazy. Noise! Alright. I can take these pieces of duct tape off. Pieces of duct tape off. Side panel back on. Side panel back on. That looks sick. Computer in place. You know, I am sure I had more things plugged into that USB, but I don't know where they are. Alright. Turning on. Spamming delete. Sit here and spam delete. Oh, crap. Come on. Whoa! BIOS! Delete! Dude. Did it go? Yes. Okay, we're good. And now the reason I went right into BIOS is for the fan. CPU fan performance mode. Cool. CPU temp 43. 43. 43. 43. Save and exit. Boom. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Start. See where the temperatures go, and then there's the CPU fan speed right up there. Try and get both in this shot. Wow, well, it seems to be going up a lot slower. Oh, the frequencies are nice. Oh no, they are going down. 4.3. Haven't gone down much. And the temperature's at 63. Still 4.3 gigahertz. Almost 1600 RPM on that fan. Still 4.3 gigahertz. Temperature is still going up just barely. 66 now. 1600 RPM on that fan. Still over 4.3 gigahertz. Doing pretty good. And it is done. 10,557 points. And the temperature barely went anywhere. That's like 14 degrees cooler. Well, that is, that's it. I have nothing else.